Hey there everybody. You all know what a canal looks like. So what I'm looking at right now is a canal. Yeah. Now it's an old world canal. And I only saw it recently for the very first time because I drive up and down this road all the time at high speed. Never get to look left nor right. Okay? And the other day I was in a car with somebody looking around me and he sees this canal. Now, I'm hoping it stays in focus because there's quite a lot of foliage in between me and the canal. But it's a straight canal and it runs all the way up there. And then, when it gets down as far as here, it's cut. It's gone. It does not continue because what we've got here is a road that goes uphill another 3 miles up to where I live. So the canal was running through here, running God knows where, absolutely no idea. And then suddenly there's a road which cuts it in half. Whoops. And then on the far side of this road, you got nothing. It's gone. It's been cut in half. A road has gone uphill here. And on the other side, there's nothing. I'll get a better view of the other side when I walk down here. Now, this is the result of some type of massive event which we all know about, which I reckon took place in the last 250 years, where there was a mass transformation of the Earth's surface. I can't think of the word for it now, right now. But look what we got the far side of this road. Just fields. A lot of traffic today, Saturday. So the canal is running all the way up there. Where the hell are all these people going? Up to a chateau, which I'm going to go up now and take a look at, okay? And the canal is cut in half, and on the other side of the canal there's no canal. Right? Down there is a cliff where there is it's a mudflood wave which was stopped in its tracks. I filmed it before. I'm not going to go over and take a look at it today, but let me take a little walk down here, this hill here. I'll take a little walk up this road here towards the chateau. Okay, so I'll get back to you in a minute. So as you can still see, there's the chateau, there's the tree line along the canal, there's the road, and that's what's on the far side of it. I'm going to take a little drive down this road also in a few minutes to show you what's down there. Might as well show you this. Rolls Royce coming by on my little country road. So yeah, there's a view from here. There's the tree line of the canal and the road that I'm going to be going down. Now there's a river here with a bridge running through. I'll get there in a second. Yeah, so there's a river here which is about 20 feet lower than the level of that canal. Just up there. And I thought I'd stop here for a moment because these rivers run past these chateau buildings which are connected to the old world canal system. And maybe the river had something to do with it also, so the canal may have even been going across the river on a bridge for all we know. Bloody traffic. Look at that. And just off here to the right, there is an oxbow lake, which was probably once part of the direction of flow for the river, and now it's locked away. Bloody traffic. Right. Oh, we got signs. Private, private. I don't pass no remarks on stuff like that. Continue. Yeah, so this canal runs up to this property. Look at that. Beautiful old gates. And a big old beautiful chateau right down there. You see it? We'll get round to that in a few minutes. Let me just continue on around the corner here. Potholes. You get them now everywhere. Oh, nice little pond across the road. Some water features around here. So that's where I've just walked down. And look at that beauty. Wouldn't you love to live there? In that fairy tale world. Now I can hear water flowing. Let me just continue. So I don't get the chance to get out on my own all that often. Oh look, there's a deer. A stuffed deer inside that door. I don't know if you can see it. I'm looking at it and I don't know what the hell is a deer doing in the house. Oh. I can hear water flowing. That's closed off. Private. Getting nicer. So I thought I would have been able to walk up the back there and take a look at whatever that water feature was, but there were closed gates. So I decided, nope, looks too private. Not going to wander in on someone's privacy. But there's a bridge. Oh, there's a weir. Ain't that nice? So this weir, the canal is up beyond where those trees are in the background, and there's some old world mechanical stuff underneath there. And a river island built and probably shaped like the cross section of an aircraft wing. There's another one across the road which I'm going to bring you to in a moment. Oh, isn't that nice? Right, there's more there that I can't show you because it's closed off. There's a gate closed. So the last thing I want to do is walk through a closed gate. So let me take another route out of here. And look at that beauty. The roof looks good. The roof looks like it's been repaired. It's got shingles on it. But only some of the windows have been repaired. Modern double glazing, aluminum siding, and some of the others have yet to be restored. Oh, there's a lot around here. That's a nice tree. Like those windows up there. partially inhabited, I'd say, but you know, it takes a lot of money to do these places up. Now let me just take a little walk back towards the car. Ooh, look at those trees. Typical French roadway trees. Now that tree there is a beauty. I don't know what kind of tree it is. Oh, look at all the mistletoe up that tree. That's what you get for Christmas when you want your lover to kiss you. You dangle it over their head. But let me tell you, he'd really want to love you a lot to climb up that tree to get it for you. Let me tell you that for nothing. Oh, it's a type of pine. It could be a cedar. I really don't know. So anyway, I'll pause here because I don't want to make this video too long. Yeah, so this is the old driveway. Look at those trees. And they are beech, I think. Wow, look at that. And there's their old driveway that brought them up to the chateau. Amazing, like you're not going to get much more up there than a horse and cart. Huh. So I'm back now out on the road. That's the road I went up. That's the road I came back down. Did a tour around that chateau. And now in a moment, this traffic passes. And a lot of it. Tesla. We got idiots around here too. Whoa, baby. No overtaking there. So that little road up there, I'm going to go down now. I'll get back to you when I get down there. So this here reminds me of the roads I grew up in Ireland. I did film down there before where the Mudflood wave was. I'm not going to do that today. But it's an old video from years back, 6 or 7 years ago. Now, it's not easy to hold the camera in my hand at the same time. But nonetheless, this is what I'm doing. You meet a cop, he'll soon let you know that you're doing the wrong thing. Now, there's the river. I'm not going to stop here, but again, there is a central island. You might be able to see it just there. And again, I've looked at it, and it is shaped like the cross section of an aircraft wing, like many of the river islands around the world. Man-made river islands have something to do with vortex energy, generating energy. That's the end of the island there. And then the river continues. There's a lot of cars parked up here. Let me just pause again. This is the continuation of the river. And there's another weir just here. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that now in a moment. And right across the road here, this rock formation is what they call it now. But this is, again, the edge of a mudflood wave. Now, oh, look at those. If that canal had continued, it would have continued over the top of this rock formation and may even have been bridged and crossed this river. But the canal's cut dead. The road chops it. Doesn't even chop it in half because there is no other half. Now, whoa, look at that. So, you might even find red brick in there. But I have got my good shoes on me today. I ain't going to climb up there and find out. But then there are houses, beautiful houses, built into the rocks. Mudflooders. High at the back, low at the front. Banana trees. I showed you those before. They had bananas on them. And an old mill on the edge of the river. On another river island. Next to the other island up there. Moulin de la Tardoire. You see? Walking out onto a little island here. And there's your weir. Here's a restaurant. Expensive restaurant. Not my type of restaurant. I don't eat pig's trotters. There's another island right there. Pig's trotters cooked in a beurre blanc sauce on another island right there. Little baby islands. Can you see all of that? Nice, huh? So this is old world tech. That last chateau that I was at is connected to the tech, connected to the canal. This whole region has been geoformed in some type of cataclysm that we all know about. Now, look at all of that. Let me continue. Ooh, take a look at this. A rock formation. And it does look like it's been chiseled away at to make way for the road. Probably done with slaves. Palm trees. This whole little area here is a sun trap, and right across the road we got another chateau. And I think with old world antiquitech on the roof, Wi-Fi antennas possibly still functioning. Who knows? Nice, huh? Real nice. Now, so look, you can see that chateau behind the trees. I tried to get down here before the foliage came on the trees. There's antenna on the top of the spiked roof, and there are further antenna on top of the chateau. Now I've heard that there's another chateau right next to it. You're not going to believe this. 2 chateaus together. The story goes, one was for his wife and the other was for his mistress. You don't believe that, okay? Now I'm told they belong to a Parisian banker. We all know where he's from. Look at these stones here. That's been chipped away. And these Parisian bankers would have access to these old world communication systems. The ancient Wi-Fi could still be functioning, for all we know. Let me just go around the corner here, see if I can get a shot of the second chateau. I'm going to take a little, well, there's a bridge across there. I'm going to cross it. I'm going to take a walk up. There's a pathway that leads between the 2 chateaus. There's no access to the chateaus by road from here. It's on the far side of the river, and I have not yet been on that road. So there's the other chateau. Now it's very hard to see through the foliage. I'll take another little walk further down, see if I can get a better glimpse of it. You really should be filming this in the winter time when you can see through the trees. No, I don't think I'm going to get a decent view of it. But it's there. Right, pause here. I'll come back when I'm crossing the bridge. Nice little bridge. Goes across the island. So that's 2 or 3 river islands in a row. All teardrop shaped, like the cross section of an aircraft wing, creating vortexes at the end, which these chateaus turned into energy in the past. Now, this whole area has been transformed topographically through that extinction event. The canal goes to nowhere. The river has got 3 islands on it or more. There's a big chateau at the other end of it, and 2 big chateaus right here. Now, there's a couple of plaques on the wall here. I shall just show you some. It's in French, right? So you can. Oh no, it's in English as well. You can freeze frame them and take a look, see what they say. Right, I'll pause here. So I'm in between both chateaus at the moment. I can't see them through the foliage, okay? That's the one on the left. And the one on the right here is just on the far side of this path. Oh, so there's no point in me stopping and pausing it right there, because I can see it through the trees. Not very well though. See it? And then there's a big wall that I can't see through. I'll tell you what. Ooh, I can see a bit of it there, all right. Oh, and look what's on the top. Wi-Fi antenna from the old world. Still connected, possibly still functioning. I'll pause. So I'm right up at the end of the chateau here. That's how it goes. This is the road which brings road access to this chateau from the far side of the river. A road I've never been on. Now, can't really see over that wall. Trees in the way, wall in the way. But interesting gadgetry on the roofs. I'll show you those in a second. And there's the other chateau over there, which I cannot see through the trees, with their antiquitech gadgetry on the roof. And then this one, which I can only see the roofs of. I hold the camera up high, I'm still not going to get much more of a view. But look, communication devices from the old world. So that's it, people. A canal to nowhere and 3 mysterious chateaus in the hands of the wrong people right now. I can hear their chickens. The elites like their poached eggs for breakfast. Also, I don't eat eggs, so I don't eat breakfast either. And that's it. Beautiful blue sky. No funny white lines. I'm going to leave this video right here, people. And I really hope you enjoyed it. Almost 25 minutes, my gosh. So, Anyway, I won't just stop it yet in case I see something interesting on the way down. And I have seen something interesting on the way back down. Take a look at this. This doesn't mean anything, okay? But when water flows downhill, you get a mini version of a Grand Canyon. Yeah? Now, if people were the size of ants, they'd be standing over this taking photographs of it going, oh, 300 million years of the Colorado River turns the earth into a Grand Canyon. Nope. The old Indians say that the Grand Canyon was formed overnight. Some say it happened in 20 minutes. Lake Conibas was blown. The mountains that held Lake Conibas in was blown by those nasty people, and a lake half the size of Ireland came running down through Colorado, and that's where you got the Grand Canyon in 20 minutes. So that's it, lovely people. I'm going to end this video in the next 20 seconds. But there's a beautiful wall, look at that, shoring up the road. I got one like that. Look at these houses. Oh, look at that. Pussycat sitting up there in the Mudflood cliffs. And that beautiful little house built into the rocks. Yeah. So that's it. One more little final thing before I end. And that's this rock that I've parked under here. Would you take a look at this? I get my car out of here before it falls on it. That's like slate mud rock. Petrified. Okay, people. Hope you enjoyed that video. And I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, take care.